conditions that are necessary for the creation and emergence of human life. What are the necessary conditions for human life forms to emerge or to be created? The necessary conditions are stagnant water and intense heat. Stagnant water is a body of water that is due to lack of motion within the body of the water. In ancient Kemetic cultures and in the new Kemetic culture called Fahami, it is taught that, number one, the large germ or the germs of life exist in water, and two, it is out of stagnant water that the differentiated forms of life are called or brought forth. So intense heat is the required catalyst for the large germs and stagnant water to germinate and to begin their development according to the blueprint of the Creator or God. This blueprint for the development of each life form is indelibly positioned in the DNA of each human life cell that has ever existed, exists currently, or will ever exist. So, and here, the Holy Fahami is teaching us that out of life comes out of stagnant water, and intense heat is required. Okay? And in fact, in one of his enlightened revelation writings, the Holy Family Prophet told us, and he said, our ancestors understood that in water there is life, and out of water comes life. And this is in accordance with modern science. Right now they are going back and reassessing the theory, maybe life began in water. And in fact, I saw a documentary about that, how the scientists were saying, man, origin we should not look for monkeys and stuff, but we should look for the water and how life began from the water and evolved. So this is in line with what our Holy Family told us almost 100 years ago. And one Wednesday morning, I was asking questions to High Sheikh Abdullah, and something he said to me, it just opened my eyes, like, wow, I just never thought of it that way. And he said to me was, did you know that Adam and Eve don't have childhood? And I was like, what? They never knew the joys of childhood. The book starts with they already been created as grown people. And there's no child, they never know the joys of childhood. And I thought about it, I was like, wow, of course. And this is what the Holy Fahami was trying to tell us. This is our beginning, all right? And I remember Sheikh Amsi mentioning that stagnant water representing the womb water inside the female womb. And how at least we have something we can teach our children how we came into this earth. How the germ, the clot of blood, how through intense heat, it changed into bones and bodies, and how it was the intense heat from the sun that made it possible for us to have this body. So that was something to think about. And at least the Holy Fahami telling us spiritually and physically where human being, the origin of human life started. So intense heat is the required catalyst, and that intense heat was provided by the sun for the life germs in stagnant water to germinate and to begin their development according to the blueprint of the Creator or God. This blueprint for the development of each life form is indelibly positioned in the DNA of each human life cell. Okay? Now let's go back to the area. The area of the earth that meet the conditions of hosting both stagnant water and intense heat are only found in the torrid zones of the earth. The entire torrid zone is the geographic region of the Earth that lies between the Tropic of Cancer, which is approximately 23.5 degree north latitude, and the Tropic of Capricorn, which is 23.5 degrees south of latitude. So again, so the torrid zone of our race, and in fact the entire human race, is this area around the planet. It's called torrid zone. Is this equator, north torrid zone, south torrid zone, and it's 23.5 north latitude and 23.5 north south latitude. Okay, what is unique about the torrid zone of the Earth is that it is the only area of the Earth where the sun is always at a 90-degree angle over some portion of land within the torrid zone. The sun never reaches a 90-degree angle over any other section of the Earth at any time during the year. The torrid zones of the Earth, the sun is vertical, which is 90-degree angle each day of the year over some portion of the land within the torrid zone, and the heat is always intense. The torrid zone includes all the areas of the Earth where the sun reaches a point directly overhead at least once during the solar year. Okay? In lands, okay, and this will bring again another revelation of the Holy Family, Ra Rasul, where he said there are 7 zones. That's another, and the zones are 7. He said there are where different temperature and different let me see. So I can call it directly. He said, this is the revelation. He said, all religions are temperamental because all people are subject to moods and whims. All nations are geographical because it is the study of the Earth's surface, climate, continent, country, people, industries, and products. And that is why all of them think, eat, drink, build, and wear different kinds of clothing. So this is one of the revelation he gave. There are 7 zones. There are 7 zones. He said we have the equator, we have the torrid zone north, torrid zone south, then we have the temperate zone north and the temperate zone south, and we have the frozen zone north and the frozen zone south.
Okay.
So this is what makes people, he says, all religions are temperamental. It depends where they are. Okay, and I'm going to stop with this and maybe we will continue that in the next lecture. But he said, look, people in different temperature zones think differently, they eat differently, they wear their clothes differently. He said, or even their religions are temperamental. The way they look, God is different. The way they understand God is going to be, their religion, their society is different because the society of the people is the religion of the people. So even their society will be different. He said all religions are temperamental because all people are subject to moods and whims. All nations are geographical. So the people who are in this, in fact, High Sheikh Amsi gave the lecture, they think differently. The people in this area, in this zone, think differently than the frozen people in this zone. And here, people speak slowly. They take it easy because they don't want to overheat. It's already hot here. This is a very hot place. So the countries, the people that live in here are laid back. They don't want to do things. They talk slow. They walk slowly because if they walk fast, they overheat. So all the intensity is coming from the top. So they always take it easy. And here in frozen zone, they talk fast. They have to do things fast because it's cold. They just want to in and out. They just want to go outside, do what they have to do, come right back. So even when they talk so fast, they want things, and they have to invent a lot of stuff to keep up with the environment. The environment they are influenced by, you see? That's why even people in New York, People in New York talk so fast and stuff because it's the weather that's influencing them. Than people in the Florida or something, some weather's nice, they talk slow, they take it easy, they only want to put a lot of energy. Okay, but it is the same thing what the Holy Family gave us, the important, these 7 zones affect people's moods, all nations, their geographical, because it's the study of Earth's surface, climate, continents, country, people, industries, the food they eat will be different. Here, they have to put, in the frozen zone, they have to eat a lot of meat to keep them hot. They have to eat a lot of heat-producing food. Where in the torrid zone, it's already hot. They want to eat something, fruits, that will cool them down. Okay? Different. In the temperate zone, which is that's not too hot, it's not too cold, they are more joyous, they're more happy, they are relaxed. Italy, they are more fiestas. Festival, well, the weather is beautiful, not too hot, not too cold, they are more joyous. And here they are angry, mad, always because the weather. They want to keep up with that, they just want to dress up, and the mood is always anger. But here, relaxed, temperate, all is well. I think with that, I will go ahead and stop my lecture, and we will continue part 2 and next time. Thank you so much, and salam lakum kamu.